I've been putting off creating my first video for a while, thinking about what my first video should be. But travel usually gives me a lot of inspiration. And I just happen to have been spending the last few weeks in China and Vietnam. So, I thought for my first video, I thought I'd take you behind the scenes with me, show you everything I learned, and show you my day-to-day life back here in Sydney. This is episode 1 of Building the Brand. We just downed this Oxy Shred. Honestly, shit-ass flavor, like real quick. But I'm not even a big fan of these. It has like 100 milligrams of caffeine. What the fuck's that gonna do? Ice long black, and now I'm just going to dive into a little bit of work. But yeah, this is usually my morning routine when I'm working from home. I'll just have a run in the morning here, then have a shower at the gym, and then over to this cafe. This cafe is honestly my favorite. It's the best. So I'll show you quickly just how much goes into one of these short forms. So I've gone and I've analyzed this TikTok creator called Ghostwriter, and his stuff is extremely aesthetic. He's a great videographer and a great editor as well, but I just wanted to dissect it and see how I could emulate it in my own style, but just see how many shots it takes to actually do that. And you're gonna be fucking surprised. But first, you're probably wondering, who is this guy? So I think it's important we go back. I had dreams of being Cristiano Ronaldo, but that never worked out. And when that ended, I found bodybuilding and somehow developed a love-hate relationship with running. By day, I'm a brand manager. I've helped scale businesses and deliver high-level campaigns for multi-billion-dollar companies. But my real creative obsession has always been garment design and manufacturing. I've been building my brand for 5 years. Yeah, 5. And I used to tell myself it was because I needed the product to be the best of the best. Like it had to compete with the big boys. And now it does. But if I'm being honest, I think I've just been scared to press post. Over the last few years, I've traveled across the world, built relationships with some of Asia's largest factory networks, compared fabrics with the best of the best. And I genuinely thought I was getting kidnapped at one point, just in order to get an introduction. Now I'm documenting everything. The wins, the mistakes, the behind the scenes, the entire process, because I want to genuinely show you what it takes to build something properly. And hopefully, push you to chase what you actually want, and have the courage to stand out. That's the ethos behind Flare Athletic, a luxury sportswear brand built around daily discipline and the risk of standing out. I'm giving you the blueprint as I build it, so you can join the journey with me too.
It is acceptable?
Oh, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
A little bit different.
Yeah. A bit edge.
Yeah, a little bit of edge.
Yeah.
But close.
Very close.
Yeah. 23 separate shots. That's fucked. For a 30-second video. So I'm just establishing what each shot involves. So it has this, obviously, establishing wide shot, then it moves into a medium shot from different angles to a closer previously blurred part. Just every single shot I've gone through and I've dissected what it takes to create. And it's just, I think, a really important exercise if you're trying to start content as well, because you don't understand how much goes into these videos, and if you don't have a plan, you're not going to be able to execute or emulate. And then just breaking out what I want to be doing in terms of my own goals and everything. YouTube is essentially my favorite. It's going to be the brand blueprint, which is like Flare aesthetic, everything about it, that whole aestheticism for athleticism sort of piece. So I'm going to show you guys everything behind the scenes, because obviously I'm great when it comes to campaigns, but I'm not so great when it comes to this whole new personal branding sort of thing. So I'll take you through all of that. And then we have TikTok here, which is going to be like the discovery engine. That's what I've kind of named it. It's going to be heavily fast pieces of education, just trying to provide value within short snippets. So maybe I'll cut up the small snippets that I give you on the YouTube. And Instagram will be a little bit more premium. It'll be a little bit more of those aesthetic shots that we have here. So just trying to really hone in on getting really good at positioning myself in a light that I'm not used to. I'll be completely honest. Like, this whole thing is just so foreign to me. So I've done one for the premium side of things, which is kind of the Instagram portion, which I was talking to earlier. And then I'm going to do another one for TikTok. I mean, there are a few creators in that space that I really, really admire, like Your Majesty and Oren Johnson, all of those sort of guys who are just paving the way in terms of like what's possible in the garment manufacturing side of things. So getting a little bit more technical. And then we have also YouTube, obviously, and they're the big hitters like George Heaton and everything, who everyone wants to emulate, but I think he's too many steps ahead And when I've come through my analysis of what makes somebody follow you, it's when they're at least one step ahead of you, or they have some knowledge or insight or value that you're going to want to buy into. George Heaton is here. I need to try and emulate someone who is here. So I need to find inspiration from those sort of creators. And I've got a good list now, and I'm just going to be going through some of theirs, see what I have the capability to do right now, and then just put it into practice. So that's kind of where we're at now. But yeah, I'm just going to finish my coffee and get this work done.
Yeah, I had another one before. It was a Fujifilm XT. This one that like everyone bought at one point.
I'm just taking Ash through my upper body workout. So you might find some stuff that is a bit random because I have a physiotherapy background. Like for example, I'm only doing 2 sets of 3 today. And it's because I've been stuck at 42 with the incline. And especially with dumbbell chest press, it's very hard to progress because it's just, even a 2.5 increase on one side is like massive, compared to barbells. So the only way for me to break through that plateau of like 2x7 42, because I've been stuck in that for like 2 months. So I just gotta do low reps.
I'm Mr. Body Catcher, Slaughter Gang Soul Snatcher. Ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking rapper. No capper, street nigga, not a rapper. Chopper hit him and he turned into a booty clapper. Smith and Wesson, I'm 4L gang reppin'. We done baptized more niggas than a damn reverend. Kappa Alpha, me and my gang, we do all the steppin'. Who you checkin'? It's FN, shoot east or west end.
Like I went out last night.
So it is 6:45. Just going to be going and hitting a back and thigh session today. I don't usually train at this time. It is extremely early. But we're here just because tonight we're going to be going to my favorite spot. It's a Japanese barbecue in Ultimo. It sounds like a bit boring, maybe a bit basic, but when you're there, oh my god, it is just ridiculously good. And I've been looking forward to it all week. Like I've been cutting, so this is going to be insane. But yeah, just going to go hit a quick back and buy session. And then after that, head over to a cafe, get a bit of work done. And then, after that, we're going to be going to the dentist. Because I don't know if you can see, but ever since I started filming videos, I had a chipped tooth on the bottom. I haven't got it fixed just because it didn't bother me. But now that I've been filming, I notice it so much when I talk. And like, that's the thing with like, when you start like filming yourself, you start to notice things that you wouldn't have before. Plus, we've got on some new samples today. They just came back from Vietnam. And I cannot tell you how happy I am. Like, both faces, just incredible. These are the pants. But yeah, they're essentially like a flare take on an oversized jogger. Because there's nothing in the market that exists right now that is wide and has structure to it in a way that isn't extremely heavy. So I wanted something that was performance orientated, but extremely comfortable and had a silhouette that was going to be wide enough so that it fits like the current trend and aesthetic, but at the same time isn't going to get in the way when you're performing. You know what? I actually might start making morning workouts a bit more of a thing. Like, I'm here now, and there's no one around. So I feel so comfortable recording. But I wouldn't have at any other time. So these are the latest sample. I wanted to have like kind of like that full baggy shape to it. Not perfect yet, but that's a quick look at it.
Bad vibe from the East Coast. She told me that she love me, I don't think so. When you look body wanna be slow. And every time I hit it, I go beast mode. Fuck your baby daddy, he a zero. I got your boy from out of took his main hoe. Water dripping on me like a Sango. Shot it so bad, I can't leave her alone. No vision, she gon' put me on my lane go. 5 bands on a brand new Gucci rain go. Poppin' sands, I forgot I would really go. I got a new coupe and I might paint it mango. They can't name a place that I can't go.
This is my first video, but I've been trying to film a lot more just to get the reps in. I mean, that's another one of the core pillars of the brand, right? It's time for reps. It's designed for repetition. Like, everything is about reps in. So not trying to focus so much on the outcome, which is difficult because you put a lot of effort into a video in short form and it tanks. And it's just the worst feeling. And then you post something that's a piece of shit and it goes well. So you're just like, what the fuck do I do? But yeah, this is only the first video. And I'm really enjoying this. So I definitely think it will be something long term. And I'm excited to take you guys with me on a trip that's coming up as well. So that's the reason that I'm shredding at the moment, because I've got Thailand coming up in 3 weeks. Yeah, very, very fast. Leaving on Valentine's actually. So yeah, it should be good. Next week we'll go a little bit more in depth into the behind the scenes products, the development of it, and just life in general. But yeah.